fix. First thing that I thought of in reading this story, and there's so much detail in here, but the please fix line that you think about for junior bankers, imagine that
the
please
meme, right?
fix
the
line,
meme. Yeah.
please fix that you're getting from your higher ups, and you're that junior banker and it's Friday and you want to go out with your friends and you get that please fix, or you have the memes where you're at a baseball game and you get the please fix. That please fix may be sent to an AI bot. But what I found so fascinating about the reporting in this story was that the training is all about how the humans right now are teaching the bots what they've learned. And it, to me, signals that there's something about this industry that can't be just explained or plugged into and automated in a way that the fact that you have to run these models and teach the bot how to format an Excel, it takes time and it shows a level of precision that perhaps investment banking does have, that it's unique to the industry, that might differ from another outside of finance, where it's easy to just have a bot do your everyday tasks.
It's not just about data sets, right? And then like digitizing them and figuring it out. There's a lot more to it, Sri. Talk to us about this, because I feel like AI has been on Wall Street, right, for a long time, right, in terms of models and so on and so forth. But this feels like it could take the impact of AI on the financial community to a whole other level.
It certainly has the potential, because it's looking to address a challenge that has bedeviled the industry for the longest time. If you go back just 4 years, 2021, peak of that investment banking boom, bankers were making money hand over fist. And yet what came out of that were these constant reports of junior bankers absolutely fed up, at the end of their rope, tired, and saying they can't do this anymore, because many of them were putting in 120 hours a week, and they felt that was just not sustainable. Some of that noise went away in 22, 23, even parts of 24, because deal making died. When there are not that many live deals, you couldn't possibly complain about having to work 100-hour weeks. But the problem has been, they say they're putting in that many hours because there is a lot of grunt work involved. What does a junior banker do? What do analysts and associates do? If you have to meet a client, if you have to pitch them on a deal, whether it's an IPO, restructuring, an M&A, you're modeling their financials. You're coming up with various valuation analysis. You're looking for industry comps. You're pitching them on various other ideas, strategic ideas. And a lot of this involves work on PowerPoint and Excel. It involves plugging in and replacing certain numbers.
Don't we learn from grunt work? I don't know.
So there is the muscle memory logic, you're not that far off from, say, Jamie Dimon or Lloyd Blankfein, who say that this is a fundamental rite of passage in the industry. Without doing this work, you will not learn. However, technology over the years, over the decades, has changed the work that we do. So the other side of this argument could well be, you may not be doing some of the boring Excel and PowerPoint work, but that could force you to do more strategic and analytical work, perhaps get more client face time, which will also help with your growth in the industry.
But aren't the banks working on this technology already for themselves? Like OpenAI doing this, I think, is really notable. Jamie Dimon, just a couple of weeks ago, I think it was an interview with Bloomberg where he talked about the $2 billion investment that the bank has made in AI.
Yes.
They've saved about $2 billion.
That's right. It's all about efficiency, looking for the skills that could be automated because they don't require a human. So think about with investment bankers, they're having to deal with things like margin sizes, italicizing, making sure that the logo on every PowerPoint page lines up correctly. Is that really teaching you what the valuation of the company that you're representing is? At the end of the day, no. So if you do take care of the mundane, how is this formatted? Do I need to bold a certain word?
I can't believe they're doing that.
It is. It takes time, and those are the kind of please fix comments, which I always find ironic, because if you're actually taking the time as a senior person at a bank to point out, hey, can you bold this or change the spelling on this word? It takes them 2 seconds to change that. However, you do learn by pointing out to the junior bankers the types of errors that they're making. So there's always a flip side to these arguments, but it seems as if taking away the tasks that aren't really going to show you how to be a better banker or how to think about an industry or an analysis that's behind the Excel spreadsheet. I do think that if you completely automate Excel, that also there's an argument that it could introduce risks, because let's say there's one number that's slightly off without a human that went through it.
Yeah.
Now, you're obviously introducing human error if the human has done the entire thing.
No, we never make mistakes.
You never, right? But there's just so much more work that can be done when you get rid of the little things. And that's what the banks have been arguing from day one.
We're talking